shows. We get Collins County with Fortin. Boy, coach kind of got some of those first game jitters, I'm sure, out of the way last Friday, and I'm sure it was good to get out on the floor, play somebody other than yourselves. That's something coaches always talk about, kind of playing that first game, right?
Yeah, the first game's always kind of, I mean, you've been practicing, you think you know what you're getting, and then you get out there and you actually find out. It's nice to get that chance, and the girls did great. So,
yeah, and you mentioned that, boy, the girls played very, very well on Friday. Obviously, to take down Wheatland Grinnell, 2 sets done, kind of straight sweep there. And even though Wheatland Grinnell kind of always find a way to make their way back into the match middle part, you guys were still able to pull away. And then a tough 3-setter against Hoxie. I guess what were your thoughts overall on the day after Friday's performance?
Of course, we wanted to win against Hoxie, especially because we had won that second set and kind of had the momentum going on our side into the third set. But I was really proud of how the girls never gave up, and they had a good attitude the whole time. They hustled after everything, and I really felt like the whole night that they really worked as a team and just kind of kept their heads up, which is something in the past that we've had a hard time with. So I was really happy to see that from them.
Yeah, you kind of mentioned that. I mean, in both matches, obviously a 3-set match, your momentum's, going around the whole entire time. You don't really know who's going to come out on top, especially 2 tough teams like that. But that Wheatland Grinnell match, you kind of got ahead early in both sets, and then Wheatland Grinnell made a run. So to kind of keep their head like that, that obviously shows that you got some good leaders on the floor, and that really helps you out as a coach, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. We've got quite a bit of experience on the floor, which you can tell it makes a huge difference to have people who have been there before and can kind of bring along the ones that haven't, and the other ones can step in, pretty seamlessly into it too, because they've played plenty, just not necessarily at that level.
Yeah, boy, and you mentioned kind of all the experience. Obviously, you got a lot of returns that have played some volleyball for you, and those newcomers are going in very, very well. I felt like, kind of every one of your rotations, you're able to score some points out of, which I know that's something that you want to see, but it seemed like, each rotation kind of had its different strengths and weaknesses, and boy, you guys were able to use it, weren't you?
Yeah, everybody had... whether it was Maria or Briley or Elsie or whoever, I mean, everybody kind of had a chance to step up and, do something. And they saw the court pretty well and saw those holes and matchups, that were kind of in our favor. And I felt like they did a good job of moving the ball around and taking advantage of what we were given.
And you kind of mentioned Maria there. Boy, I felt like she had a great game for you in the middle and really stepped up kind of her presence in the middle with her blocking performance. It seemed like she was always, getting a hand on every single kill try from the other team, and that's what you want to see out of her, right?
Exactly. I've talked to her a lot about, even if she's getting touches, that helps us a lot, and it's also affecting the other side, which is what we want. We want to kind of get them thinking about, how am I going to get this around her, and then that gives our defense a better chance too. So she did a great job.
And boy, I thought your defense was really, really good as well, because you're playing 2 tough teams like that kind of know where they want to put the ball and kind of how to set things up, and you guys were able to fly around and get some big digs, and certainly, especially in that Hoxie match, that helped you out a lot, and against Wheatland Grinnell, it did too, didn't it?
Yeah, Ella does a good job back there. She reads the ball well. She gets to the ball and hustles. If somebody does not get a good dig, like, we still try to make a play in our out-of-system situations where we're still able to try to get an attack on the ball. That was kind of one of the things that we stopped doing later in the game, was attacking, and that kind of came back to bite us in the rear a little bit. But I felt like our defense was still where it was needed to be for the most part until way late in the game.
And boy, your team has to have a lot of confidence kind of going into September, which is going to be a busy month, but to play 2 tough teams like that to open up the year, obviously, you're going to have some of those first game, mistakes and stuff like that, but to play against those 2 tough teams and come out on top in one and play Hoxie in 3 sets where it could have went either way the whole time, that has to be a huge confidence boost to you.
Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah, definitely. We've talked many times before about it's a good and a bad thing to have those teams as your first games. It can kind of be defeating a little bit if you lose them, but if you go out and play well, then it is definitely a confidence boost. So I felt like it was a confidence boost for them. I think they're ready for tonight and ready to go against even some more tough teams.
Yeah, you mentioned that you get 3 matches tonight, obviously in this quad, but you get to see Rawlins County, a team you saw a lot last year, Quinter and Dighton, all Northwest Kansas League teams. So they're all going to be tough. It seems like the league gets tougher and tougher every year, but all 3 of these teams kind of have a different set of challenges. But it's going to be tough 3 matches tonight, isn't it?
Definitely. Like you said, we see Atwood a lot, so we kind of are the most familiar with them. But since the other ones are league schools too, we've seen them and we played them this summer. Dighton anyway, and we know that all 3 of them are going to be tough. But kind of like last year, I think our league is going to be pretty balanced. So I think we're right there in the mix.
Well, Coach, thanks for being able to sit down and chat. We appreciate it. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
Once again, that was head coach Lindsay Fortin giving us her thoughts on the season so far and what she expects to see out of all 3 matches tonight. We got match number 1 coming up here for you in just a second. We'll take a quick break, come back, and then it's live out to the court for Oberlin taking on Dighton to open up the quad here tonight on 101.1 KFNF, today's best country.
Red Devil Athletics on today's best country, 101.1 KFNF.
Hi again, everybody. Welcome back here from the Colby Event Center in Colby, Kansas, where we got Oberlin Red Devil Volleyball coming your way here today. First matchup of the day for the Red Devils as the Red Devils match up with the Dighton Hornets to open up this quad. They will have Quinter next and then Rawlins County to finish out the night. But it's the Hornets and the Red Devils to kick off our coverage here today on KFNF. All 6 games now, 5 remaining games in the quad can be seen live over on our live video stream on KFNF on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, type in 101.1 KFNF, and you'll be able to find the live stream. All right, we're set and ready to go. The Dighton Hornets will be the first ones to serve. Lily Beach is back there to serve, and she serves it up into the back row, taken by Ella Willoughby. Fortin sets it up down the middle here, just pushing it over is Wyneth. Here come the Hornets on the attack. Big swing coming for Lainey Spear, and she puts it down into the middle of the floor. Lainey Spear with her first kill of the day, and the Hornets will take a 1-0 lead. So Dighton, once again, no matches so far this season, as they came off of a 17-16 record last year. Fortin with a sneaky set, and she's going to get it to not drop in there, but gets the Hornets to go after it. So Jory Fortin steps up big right there with a little bit of a kill on the sneaky set as she sneaks that one right over to the top of the middle of the net. And Lily Beach coming up from the back row had it, but it went off the side of her arm and out of bounds. Back to serve now for the Red Devils. Lauren May serves a hard one right at Spear. Now it's blocked back up to Spear here. She goes from the left. Pin hard with authority over the top of the blocks and down for a kill. It was a great sliding dig in the back row by Elsie Larson, but not enough as that one came in at about 100 miles an hour. Lainey Spear already with her second kill of the day for the Hornets. Into the back row on the serve for Larson. Fortin sets up Minnick off the blocks. Tapped back up in the air by the Hornets. They're racing after it, and they'll send it over on a free ball. Here come the Red Devils once again on the attack. Briley Minnick barely pushing it over, but they're going to say the Hornets are into the net, so the Red Devils will take it, and we're knotted up at 2 apiece. Early going here in set number 1 between these two Northwest Kansas League rivals. Ella Willoughby wearing the white jersey for the Red Devils today, as she is the libero. Rest of the Red Devils wearing the red jerseys, and Ella serves this one into the net, and so the Hornets will take a 3-2 lead. Back to serve now for the Hornets is Nora Beach. Beach, the freshman, serves it over, puts it up to Rodriguez in the back row. Now out Briley Minnick on the left pin, and she hits it into the antenna. And it's now 4-2, so the Hornets take a 2-point lead. That serve was kind of a tough one on the set from May. She had to kind of go over her back to get that one. And now they're going to say the Red Devils are out of rotation, and so it'll be 5-2. So just like that, from 2-2 to 5-2, a three-point swing. Beach back to serve again here for the Hornets. Gives it up to Rodriguez, right at the 10-foot line. Outside Elsie Larson from the left pin. She put it down, but it was a great pickup by the Hornets on the back row. Coming right back at it, Laney Spear off the block of Briley Minnick and down. And the Hornets lead it 6-2, and Laney Spear has started out hot. That is third kill for her today. Beach back to serve again, gives it up to Rodriguez. They set up Briley Minnick trying to go short as the set was a little tight to the net. Briley, the only thing she could do was just try to stab it over into the front left corner, but couldn't, and so make it 7-2 now. Beach back to serve again, gives it up to Rodriguez. The set up outside Elsie Larson, left pin, the hit off the side of her hand, and Lindsey Fortin wants an early timeout as the Hornets have went on a 6-0 run and taken an 8-2 lead here in set number 1. We'll come back with more Red Devil Volleyball here on 101.1 KFNF.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors that get the job done right, or the Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your Colby Ag Center for a demo today. Colby Ag Center, your local Cub Cadet dealer at 305 East Horton.
The Red Devils play here on today's best country, 101.1 KFNF.
For those of you watching on the YouTube stream, do apologize about that. The ad was playing over the top of that. All right, we're back here. Serve into the back row. It is 9-2, Hornets in front. Big swing and a kill from Laney Spear. That's number 4 for her already today, and that's somebody you always got to watch out for, whether you're on the basketball court, on the track, or on the volleyball hardwood. Laney Spear getting it done here early. She has got 4 kills already. It's 10-2. Into the back row, picked up by Willoughby, set up outside. Briley Minnick forces it over with one hand. Here come the Hornets again. Spear with a big shot, and it's hit off the block of Shelby Weigel. Spear again from the left pin, over the top of the blocks this time, and over the top of everybody as it'll go out of bounds, and the Red Devils are finally back on the board. After it was 2-2, Dighton goes on an 8-0 run to take a 10-2 lead before finally Oberlin gets on the board there. It's 10-3. Minnick with the serve, twiggles the twine, running in to save it and bump it back up is Beach, sent over on a free ball from the Hornets. Here come the Red Devils on offense. Weigel will just send it over on a free ball. Great sliding dig try right there from the Hornets, but falling in just a little bit short along the back row is the Hornets there, and that one will fall is the Hornets libero and to make it 10-4. Into the back row, great put up. Now to the outside, Spear from the right pin this time, goes cross court. Right there to pick it up was Lorna May. Bump sets it over to the other side for Elsie Larson, who sends it over on the free pass. Spear this time from the left pin, shoots it over to the middle of the floor. Minnick was there. Down the middle, Maria Rodriguez misreads it a little bit, just has to bump it back over. Spear again from the left pin, finds the hole in the back row between Willoughby and Briley Minnick, and makes it 11-4. And Laney Spear has 5 kills today for the Hornets, and we're not even to the 15-point mark of the first set. 11-4, Dighton in front. Spear back to serve this time, lobs it up to the back row, taken by Willoughby. May sets it up to the outside. Weigel up against the net and bumps it into the net, and so that'll make it 12-4. So the Red Devils, a lot of hitting errors so far in this first set. Really kind of a tale of two different days. This is not how the Red Devils came out. They're at home against Wheatland Grinnell. Willoughby digs it up to the back row. Maria Rodriguez two-hand swats it over to the front right corner. Spear digs out in the back row. Now hit over on a free ball this time from Riley James. Bumped up by Larson. Out of the back row attack, Briley Minnick. But right there to meet her in the middle of the floor is Lily Beach. And she stuffs it right back at the Red Devil D. And it makes it 13-4. Spear back to serve again here for the Hornets. Spear lobs it up at the back left corner, dug out by Willoughby. Bump set this time outside. Maria Rodriguez squirts it over. Now down the middle this time. Big swing off the blocks and down. Lily Beach, a block and a kill, and it's 14-4. Dighton with a 10-point lead in set 1. Time out of the floor taken by Lindsey Fortin. We'll take one with her. Here on 101.1 KFNF.
Decatur County Beef in Oberlin, Kansas wants to do business with the local farmers. They need high moisture corn, silage, and hay now, and dry corn now through October. Decatur County Beef offers very competitive prices, always looking for good help. Give Decatur County Beef a call. You'll be glad you did. That's Decatur County Beef, just north of Oberlin on Highway 83.
Red Devil Athletics on today's best country, 101.1 KFNF.
Back here from the Colby Event Center, set number one. Red Devils find themselves down by 10 at 14-4. Willoughby digs it up in the back row, tight against the net off the setup to Shelby Weigel on the right pin, and the Hornets will take care of that and just block it right back at the Red Devils and make it 15-4 now. Spear back to serve once again. Laney lobs it up and over to the back row. Dug out by Shelby Weigel, tied against the net. May puts it back into the field of play. While Willoughby will send it over on a free ball. Down the middle, Beach goes short. Right there to dig it out. Up along the net was Briley Minnick. Shelby Weigel sends it down the near sideline with a free ball to the outside. Big swing coming cross court. It'll be long as Riley James was looking to go from the left pin to the back right corner and instead shoots it out of bounds. And the Red Devils are back on the board. Make it 15-5. And kind of the setups and the passing for the Red Devils today has been a little bit tough. Been getting the setter out of position, or the setter's been getting the hitter out of position. But the Hornets have just come out. Laney Spear with 5 kills already, and they are just hitting every open spot. Jory Fortin back to serve now for the Red Devils. Dug out by the Hornets in the back row. Bump set up this time. Lily Beach sends it over down the near sideline. Fortin sets it up down the middle. Maria Rodriguez just barely tapping it over. Almost got it to fall. Now Riley James cross-court try. Elsie Larson puts it up in the air. Maria Rodriguez down the middle again, and she had a shot for the kill, but instead comes down a little bit too long and puts her hand on the net and make it 16-5. Seems like that's been the Red Devils' curse today, too. They get a couple of points and then a little mental error like that out of the back row. Dug out here by Ella Willoughby off the serve. Outside for Kyra Showers. She'll pop one up all the way to the back line. Big swing coming here for Zimmerman into the back row. Dug up by Willoughby. Outside this time. Two-hand swat over. Elsie Larson almost got it to go. And the Hornets out of system a little bit. Just have to send it over on a free ball. Maria down the middle of the floor this time again. Blocked by Beach. Sent over on a free ball from Minnick. Here comes Zimmerman again. Misread it, just has to bump it back over. Fortin sets up Maria down the middle this time. She's got herself a kill. No, they say the Hornets were into the net, but it still counts as a point for the Red Devils, and it's back to a 10-point match at 16-6. So the Red Devils, a scrappy bunch. I've seen them do it before, come back from a 10-point deficit, but this is going to be a big one after the Hornets seem to do no wrong. The serve into the back row to Spear. She pops it up with 2 hands to the outside. Zimmerman from the left pin, blocked by Maria Rodriguez. And then she was hoping to get some help from Kyra Sowers, and Sowers just a little too late to get there, so it's 17-6. Zimmerman will get her first kill of the match. Into the back row, off of the serve of the back left corner to Minnick. Back set this time. Maria from the left pin. Off blocks and down. Big swing and a kill. And the first today, by my calculations, for the Red Devils, Maria Rodriguez steps up and gets it, and it makes it 17-7. Maria back to serve this time. Lobs it up, and they say the Hornets are out of rotation, and so the Red Devils will get a point there. It makes it 17-8. Here in set number 1. So Maria back to serve here once again. That last one really doesn't count for her as the Hornets are out of rotation. Now she serves it up again. Dug out in the back row. Here come the Hornets to the outside. Big swing coming. Lily Beach puts it down to the middle of the floor for Maria Rodriguez. Elsie Larson and Wyneth. A little bit of miscommunication, but Wyneth able to get it over to the outside. Beach again, this time from the left pin. Elsie Larson is there to pick it up. Fortin bumps it up. Wyneth has to send it over on a free pass. Now long outside. Beach again from the left pin. Down the near side. Off the block. Fortin was there to try to get it, but the bump up was just a little too soft, and to make it 19-8, and Lily Beach has got herself another kill. That's her second of the match. Back to serve again, Maria Rod. No, they say the Red Devils able to get that one as it went out of bounds. Beach again this time. And no, that time it was Nora Beach, and she's into the net. And so it is 17-10, and we have got ourselves a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. 17-10. Red Devils down by 7 here in set 1 on 101.1 KFNF.
You know, some people say that walking is the best exercise you can get. Well, we have a chance for you to walk with a dog. Come join Dr. Barters as he is walking around Wheat Ridge Terrace. Walk with a Dog happens every Thursday from 11 a.m. until noon. This week, it's up at Wheat Ridge Terrace on their new walking path. Walk with a Dog is brought to you by Decatur Health. Remember, Decatur Health is where compassion and healing come together.
17-10, set number 1 here from the Colby Event Center. Oberlin and Dighton, first match of the day. Bump set, back set outside this time to Lily Beach, and she hits that thing into the antenna. And so the Red Devils will take the point out of the Dighton timeout and make it 17-11. And it was a 6-point game. Hard serve, this one too hard, and it's out of bounds over the back line to make it 18-11. Second service error of the match for the Red Devils today. Back to serve this time, Lily Beach lobs it up, middle of the floor, great sliding dig, L.C. Larson, but it gets the Red Devils out of system. Briley Minnick able to hit it inside the antenna and over to the outside. Laney Spear, big swing and a kill. Make it 19-11. Laney Spear, have yourself a first set. 6 kills for her already in this first set. Beach back to serve again, hard one over the middle of the floor, and it's in for an ace. Lily Beach with her first ace of the day, and it gives Dighton a 20-11 lead in set number 1. Beach back to serve again. Lobs it up short this time. There to pick it up was Larson. Back set. Briley Minnick has to readjust, puts it down the far sideline. Long setup outside from one side of the court to the other. Now the overpass taken care of by Zimmerman right at Willoughby off for wrists and out of bounds. And Kinsey Zimmerman gets her second kill and makes it 21-11. So the Hornets coming back with a vengeance here. Hard serve into the back row. Dug out by Larson. Fortin with the back set up. Riley Minnick barely trying to tap it over. Not able to, and make it 22-11. Been very quiet for the Red Devils on the offensive side of the ball. Beach to serve again. Lobs it up. This one dug up by Sowers. And Willoughby will run it down almost to the bleachers. Briley Minnick sends it over on the free pass. Here come the Hornets again. Down the middle. Zimmerman off the block of Briley Minnick. And down. And Briley gets her first block of the match. And cuts the lead back to 10 at 22-12 here in set number 1. So 22-12, set number 1. Back to serve for the Red Devils, Lauren May. May twirls the ball, will lob it up hard, down the near sideline, off the wrist of Spear, and down for an ace. Lauren May with a big one. And the Red Devils make it 22-13, just 3 points away from a set 1 win for Dighton. Hornets backs against the wall, Red Devils backs against the wall, and the Hornets are out of rotation. And so make it 22-14. So the Red Devils out of rotation twice. Hornets out of rotation twice. Red Devils out of rotation once. 3 mental mistakes by each team there. May lobs it up into the back row, dug out by Spear. The setup to Zimmerman, punches it over with the opposite hand, and somehow is going to get it to fall. It was L.C. Larson sliding in on her knees to get the dig, but it went off her wrist at an odd angle and falls down to make it 23-14. Zimmerman with her third kill, and she's the one to serve it up into the back row for L.C. Larson. Down the middle, Briley Minnick, big swing, picked up in the back row by Lily Beach. Outside, James, big swing from the left, pin, rolls it into the far sideline and make it 24-14. And Riley James has got herself a kill, her first of the match. 24-14, down to set point for the Hornets. And Weigel will send it over on a free ball from the Red Devils. Down the middle, Laney Spear trying to end it, but throws her bare paw into the net. And so that'll give a point to the Red Devils and make it 24-15 here in set number 1. Red Devils backs against the wall, have to score 9 in a row to get back into it. Back along the back row, up into the air by Beach. Sent over on a free ball from the Hornets. Down the middle, Briley Minnick, big swing off the block of none other than Laney Spear, and that's how set 1 ends, 25-15. Dighton takes care of Oberlin. We'll take a break. When we come back, set number 2 here from Colby. Dighton wins set 1, 25-15.
Farm Credit of Western Kansas is synonymous with giving back to the community and its members. Whether it's attending events such as wheat plot tours, serving on various boards and committees, volunteering at local county fairs, or delivering $5.5 million in cash patronage checks, Farm Credit of Western Kansas is community-driven. Stop in at 1190 South Range in Colby or one of our convenient outpost offices. Farm Credit of Western Kansas, financing ag for generations.
Banking should be simple and convenient. With FNB Bank, it is. Whether online, by phone, or with a debit card, accessing your money has never been easier. Imagine managing your finances from the comfort of your home or on the go with just a few taps. FNB Bank in Oberlin, Kansas makes it all possible, ensuring you have control of your banking 24/7. Experience the convenience of modern banking with FNB Bank. Visit fnbbank.com today.
The Red Devils play here on today's best country, 101.1 KFNF.
Boy, what a tale of a couple of matches. Red Devils who looked so clean on Friday. A tough way to start their third match of the season here. First of this three-match day in this quad with Rawlins County, Quinter, and Dighton. And taking on Dighton to open up the quad. And boy, did they come out on firing. Did Dighton. Laney Spears, 6 kills and a block to lead the way into the back row from Lauren May. Dug out right there by Beach. They'll set up Spear from behind the 10-foot line, rolls it over. Dug out by Willoughby along the back line. Lauren May will just tap it over with 2 hands. They set up Spear outside left pin. Willoughby right there to dig it back up into the middle of the floor. May with a bump sent into the back row. All else he can do is just send it over with the bump to the outside. Spear again mishits it and puts it down before even it got to the net. And so the Hornets will take, the Red Devils will take a 1-0 lead. Lauren May back to serve again. A hard one along the back line. Gets the libero to bite and gets herself an ace. And it's 2-0. And Lauren May with her second ace of the matchup already. Can she make it a third as the Red Devils take an early 2-0 lead? May back to serve again, goes short this time, right in front of Laney Spear. Didn't even get a dive out of her. Back-to-back aces for Lauren May, and the sophomore has put the Red Devils in front 3-0. May back to serve again. Can she make it 3 in a row? No, Spear able to dig that one out. Rolled over on a shot from Zimmerman to the back row. Sets it up down the middle. Briley Minnick trying to avoid Lauren May, who was standing right in the middle. Briley trying to go with the middle of the attack there. Had to slow up as May kind of didn't get out of the way right in time after the set. Zimmerman back to serve this time for the Hornets. Under the low floor, right at Briley to the outside. Shelby Weigel with a swing from the left pin. Not able to get it to go down. This time they go short to James on the set. It was hit back over, but they'll say the Hornets are into the net, and it makes it 4-1. So what a tale of two different sets. The Red Devils and Hornets, who were tied at 2 early in set 1, and from that point on, it was all Dighton. And here, Red Devils in front 4-1 early. Willoughby hard serve, dug out in the back row by the Hornets. James will send it over on a free ball along the line. Willoughby barely at the last second letting that one drop in front of her. It goes out of bounds, and the Red Devils have themselves a 5-1 lead in set 2, down 1 set love. Here on 101.1 KFNF.
Insurance, it seems like you can never have enough, and when it comes to peace of mind, it's good to have the right insurance in place. Fredrickson Insurance Agency in Oberlin can help you do just that. Fredrickson's can help with supplemental insurance for your home, farm, business, auto, and yes, even your crop. Fredrickson's will help you find the best plan from the best companies. Insurance, get the best from Fredrickson Insurance Agency next to the Landmark in downtown Oberlin, 785-475-3883.
Red Devil Athletics on today's best country, 101.1 KFNF.
Welcome back here from the Colby Event Center. Game number 1 for the Red Devils today as they meet up with the Dighton Hornets. Dighton taking set 1, 25-15. Set 2, Oberlin with the early 5-1 lead. Ella Willoughby back to serve out of the Dighton timeout and serves it too strong and out of bounds, make it 5-2. That's the third service error today for the Red Devils. Back to serve this time, hard into the back row is Nora Beach. Willoughby keeps it alive, tied against the net. Larson just trying to tap it over, and instead she will go into the net and make it 5-3. So Nora Beach back to serve again, this time here for the Hornets. Slams it up into the middle of the floor for Rodriguez. Set up outside Briley Minnick. Big swing, picked up by the libero in the back row. The outside spear wanted to go for the kill. Instead, just bumps it over with two hands. Gets the Red Devils out of position as Ella Willoughby had herself planted along the back line, thinking Spear was going to send it at her 105 miles an hour. Instead, sent it short, and it's 5-4. Willoughby digs this one out of the back row off the serve. Larson tight against the net, up along the left pin, swatted over with two hands. Spear, big swing over the top of the blocks and down in front of Willoughby, and make it 5-5. So a timeout called by Kaylee Martindale, the head coach for the Hornets, and it works from 5-1 to 5-5. 4-0 run for the Hornets. Beach into the back row, dug out by Rodriguez. Bump set to Minnick, and it is into the net before Minnick was able to get there and falls down. And so it's a 5-0 run for the Hornets, and it's 6-5. Beach back to serve again this time. Hornets in front into the back row. Dug out by Rodriguez. Outside Elsie Larson. Big swing over the top of everybody. And to make it 7-5 as it lands out of bounds. She was looking for the high touch. Wasn't able to get it. 7-5 here in set number 2. Dug out by Briley Minnick. They want to go to her on the left pin. Big swing off the blocks. May kept it alive, but they're going to say it was a lift. Lindsey Fortin wanted a little more clarification on that, and it makes it 8-5. 8-5, hard serve, barely taps the twine. Now sent over on a free balls. That's all the Red Devils could do. Outside Laney Spear, big swing off the blocks, kept alive. Good by the Red Devils. Briley Minnick, big swing, left pin off the block, and down for the Hornets. And coming in to get that block on the right pin there was Briley Price. Big job by her. And back to, no, they say the Red Devils able to get the point as it landed on the Dighton side. So Briley Minnick with the kill. Here comes the Hornets this time. Willoughby able to dig it out. The bump set into the back row, sent over on a free ball. Free pass from Maria Rodriguez. Outside Laney Spear. Big swing off the blocks and down. Laney with her 8th kill already of the day. And make it 9-6. Dighton in front here in set 2. Dighton with the serve. Into the back row for Willoughby. Bump set up front and taking care of the overpass is Lily Beach. And Lily with her 2nd kill of the day. And it's now 10-6. So Oberlin held a 5-1 lead, and Dighton has went on a 9-1 run to lead 10-6 here in set 2. Time out of the floor, 101.1 KFNF.
Imagine a place where your kitchen dreams come alive. A haven where your must-haves and wish lists collide. Kitchen Solvers, where beauty meets function. Explore their vast selection of stunning cabinets, countertops, and tile backsplashes. Feel the texture of the materials. Design your dream space. Full remodel or a simple upgrade. You install or they install. Visit Kitchen Solvers on East B Street, McCook. Find what inspires you.
The Red Devils play here on today's best country, 101.1 KFNF.
10-6, Dighton in front after Oberlin led here in set 2, 5-1. So it's been all Hornets here in the middle part of the match. Outside Maria, big swing, and she'll get the kill. That's what the Red Devils needed right there. And Maria Rodriguez comes in with her 2nd kill of the match to make it 10-7. Red Devils have got to find a way to get the offense going a little bit. Been some hitting errors, the passing errors, I should say, that have really got him out of system. Bump set this time. James from the right pin, blocked by Maria Rodriguez in the middle of the floor and down, and to make it 10-8. The passing for the Hornets, though, has been on point, and they've all been trying to go to number 22, Laney Spear, the 5'11 senior. 8 kills already and a block in the match. Into the back row, the Hornets out of rotation for the 3rd time today already. And to make it 10-9. So the Red Devils will take that out of the timeout. Back-to-back points. They're back within one. Jory Fortin back to serve here for the Red Devils. Jory lobs it up down the line, but it's not going to get over the top of the net. Service error for the Red Devils. 11-9 Hornets. That's number 4 in the service error department for the Red Devils today. James back to serve for the Hornets. Lobs it up, middle of the floor for Willoughby. Back set this time. Elsie Larson high off the block. Briley Minnick keeps it alive. Larson pops it up in the air. Tied against the net. Joust who's into the net first. They say the Red Devils are, and to make it 12-9. So there's going to be a good joust up front between Lily Beach and Maria Rodriguez, but Maria into the net first. Willoughby digs out in the middle of the floor. Maria down the middle. Almost got it to go in the back row. Laney Spear with a great dig, though. Zimmerman from the left pin off the block of Sowers. Over the top of Fortin and down. And to make it 13-9, Kinsey Zimmerman with her 4th kill today. So 4 kills for Zimmerman. 13-9. Red Devils down by 4. Hard serve over the top and out of bounds. And so that will make it 13-10. First service error today for the Hornets, and we're in set 2. Hard serve from Larson right at Laney Spear. Had a little curve to it. Just sent over on a free ball this time from Beach in the middle of the floor. Fortin sets it up to Maria Rodriguez, who sticks it short and gets it to go in front of Zimmerman. Maria Rodriguez with her 3rd kill of the match, and it makes it 13-11. Red Devils down by 2, and down to 1 set love here in set 2. Out of the back row, Spear digs out. They want it to her. Instead, it's sent over to free ball, but it'll make its way in with 2 hands. Briley Price somehow getting a little bit of a runner from the right pin into the back left corner. 14-11 now. Dighton with a serve. And it will be Price to serve it up out of the back row for Larson. Tied against the net, bad set. And Wyneth will have to just send it over with the left hand to the outside. Beach with a swing on the left pin. Right there to pick it up was Briley Minnick. Bump set this time. Maria down the middle of the floor. And she's got another kill. Make it 4 for Maria Rodriguez. And make it 14-12 here in set number 2. So the Red Devils trying to hang around. Lost set 1, 25-15. So their backs against the wall. Spear off her wrist and out of bounds for an ace. Maria Rodriguez, who has been doing it all this match and this set, now has got 4 kills, a block, and an ace so far in the match. Can she make it 2 in a row? Maria with a serve, trying to go to the near sideline, and instead serves it into the net. 15-13 Dighton. That's the 5th service error for the Red Devils today. Lily Beach back to serve for the Hornets. Goes short. Larson there to pick it up. Tight against the net. And barely getting it over was Jory Zimmerman trying to stuff it right back at her. Had to go off her wrist and down. Off her fingertips, I should say. So Jory Fortin gets her 2nd kill of the match. And it makes it 15-14. And, Lauren May back to serve for the Red Devils. Lauren, a lot of aces today. Can she get another one? Goes off a Spear this time. Back set, Zimmerman, big swing. That one is long, and to make it 15-15. So the Hornets haven't gone to Laney Spear in a while. Wouldn't be surprised if they try to here. Lauren May with the serve right at Spear. Dug up off her wrist. They go outside. Spear not going to hit it. No, instead it'll be Nora Beach sending it over. May, long setup outside. Briley. No, just wide along that far side line. And to make it 16-15. The setup was just a little bit out of that power zone for Briley. Kind of had to readjust. And did it on the fly, but just came up short. Zimmerman with a hard serve into the back row for Larson. Dug out there, outside, big swing here for Shelby Weigel. Cross court, and she's got herself a kill. Shelby Weigel with a big one. And it makes it 16 all in set number 2. Shelby, 55 kills all of last season. And so far has got a few, but that none bigger than one right there. 16-16, big swing. Laney Spear, no, goes short, just threw it over right at Lauren May, who was waiting there, but it goes off of her arm out of bounds. 17-16, and like I mentioned, they were going to go back to Laney Spear at some point. She's got 9 kills now in the match. Back to serve, Nora Beach sends it into the back row, dug out there by Willoughby. The setup outside, Briley Minnick, big swing, off the blocks, kept alive once, twice, but it'll fall down. And the blocks up front from Laney Spear and Riley James. here today, and it's 18-16. Hornets in front by 2. Red Devils need a big side out here to try to stay in the match. Down 1 set. Love into the back row. Dug out by Minnick. Outside Elsie Larson. Big swing and a kill down the near sideline. That's where she likes to put it, as she had great success on Friday going down the near sideline to the line that's right in front of her as she goes up from either pin. That time she does the same thing, and it makes it 18-17 here in set 2. Briley Minnick the one to serve this time. Off of the libero chest, popped up into the air. Laney Spear from the cross court, off the block, kept alive once, twice. Willoughby gives it up to Briley Minnick, who sends it over. Beach is the one to the back row to set it up. Spear short, and she had to run up before it was too late and just threw it into the net, so we're knotted up at 18 apiece. 18-18 here in set number 2. Briley Minnick back to serve again. Briley with a hard one. Spear digs it out along the near sideline. Sent over on a free ball this time from James. Briley Minnick there to pick it up in the middle of the floor. Maria, big swing coming over the top of the block. Get down for the kill. Maria Rodriguez continues to step up for the Red Devils in the middle of the floor. It's 19-18. Riley the serve again, hard one, this time dug out. No, it's hit once and twice, so no ace, but the Red Devils get the point as it was a bad pass from Briley Price, and the Hornets have seen enough. Oberlin with a set 2 lead, 20-18 here on 101.1 KFNF.
Whether it's plants, animals, or us humans, we are all affected by what we eat, and it starts in our soil. Nutrient Ag Solutions has worked hard to find solutions for causes, not just symptoms, that strengthen soil, plant, and animal health, therefore increasing the efficiency and profitability on your farm. Nutrien will work to create a balanced approach for your soil, in turn boosting productivity in your crops. Healthier plants carry enhanced nutritional value for your crops and livestock. Call Nutrien Ag Solutions today to get started.
Red Devil Athletics on today's best country, 101.1 KFNF.
Welcome back here from the Colby Event Center, Colby, Kansas, and our Rollins County quad today. Oberlin down and out most of the match, now leads 20-18. Hard pass over, free pass taken care of by Larson, but the Hornets were there. This time big swing and a kill as it just rolled off of the top of the tape and down from Briley Price. So great job by Briley Price somehow getting that one to go over. Makes it 20-19. Red Devils still lead by 1. Laney Spear back to serve. Willoughby there to pick it up. Now the long setup outside. Maria Rodriguez off the block. Right back at Lauren May. Now Larson will set it up. Rodriguez again. Two-hand swat over. Up the near side. Back to over to the left side this time. James off the block. And down for the Hornets. Riley James with her second kill. And out of the Hornet timeouts. It's a 2-0 run, and we're knotted up again at 20s. 20-20, set number 2. Spear out of the back row. Willoughby there, free ball, tight against the net, kept alive off the net. Lauren May was trying to set it up to Larson, who was going to set it at that time and put it on the net instead of just a little bit in front of it, and so it's 21-20. They get a 3-0 run for the Hornets. Red Devils need a side out here. Spear with a hard serve. Minnick there to pick it up. Bump set this time to Weigel, who will send it over with the wrist. Here come the Hornets to the outside. James left pin, rolls it off of the net again, this time with a little more power. Briley Minnick, all she could do was stick her hand out. It wasn't enough, and it goes out of bounds. And Riley James has got her third kill. Time out of the floor. We'll keep it right here. Set number 2, 21-20. Dighton in front of Oberlin in set 2. They won set 1, 25-15. Like to thank some more of our sponsors today. Aqua Shield Roofing, Colby Ag Center, Creative Collision, Colligan of Oberlin, Decatur Co-op, Decatur County Beef, Decatur Health, Farm Credit of Western Kansas, FNB Bank of Oberlin, Frederickson Insurance Agency, Kitchen Solvers of McCook, Nutrient Ag Solutions of Oberlin, Ray's Grocery, The Bank, United Northwest Federal Credit Union, and Award Drugstore. Big thank you to all of them for supporting Red Devil Athletics here on 101.1 KFNF. Out of the Oberlin timeout, 21-20, Dighton Hornets lead. Into the back row for Willoughby. She digs it up outside. Maria tight against the net. No, it was an overpass, and taking care of it is Briley Price. Gets her third kill, and Dighton leads 22-20. It's a 4-0 run, and a definite momentum shift here as the Red Devils led 20-18. So we're up 2 and now find themselves down 2. Lainey Spear back to serve again. Pops one up along the back row. Briley has it go off her wrist. Weird. All the Red Devils can do is send it back over to the Hornets, who come on the attack. Down the middle, Lily Beach with a short little kill, a short attack. Gets it to go over in the front left corner, and that's down for a kill. Lily Beach with her third, 23-20 Dighton. Oberlin in need of a side out. Can they get it here? Into the back row. Willoughby there, tight against the net. May just has to send it over. Here come the Hornets again. It's James from the left pin off the block of Weigel. And now Larson against the net. No overpass, but then Larson blocks the overpass this time from Price and gets it to fall down. And the Red Devils get a much-needed point. So Elsie Larson stepping up big there. Her first block of the match makes it 23-21. Story Fortin back to serve here this time. Lobs it up into the back row. Dug out by Spear. They set it up outside. Short again this time from Beach. Sent over. Almost an overpass. Maria just took care of it. And now right back at the Hornets. Maria, big swing off the top of the tape. Down for a kill. And the Red Devils are back within 1. Off of the hand of Maria Rodriguez. Her 6th kill of the match. Maria with 90 kills all of last year. She's going to be up near 100 if she keeps doing this season. Big swing for Beach into the middle of the floor. Dug out by Minnick. Outside, Elsie Larson. Big swing cross court. Dug out by the libero. To the outside again this time. James from the left pin down the near sideline. Picked up by Fortin. To the outside. Larson in the middle of the floor. Rolls it over this time to the libero again. James running attack. Goes with 2 hands down the near side. Oberlin sends it over on one hit. James again left pin this time cross court. Great rally going here between these two rivals. Now Elsie Larson off of a block. Sliding dig. Free ball try for the Red Devils. Rodriguez to put it down, and she does! Maria has been unstoppable. That's 7 kills for her today, and it's 23 all in set number 2. So the Red Devils, who were up 20-18, saw that lead evaporate. Now have tied it 23 all. Short serve, tied against the net. Miscommunication. It falls, and the Red Devils get the point. 24-23. Dighton tried to set something up there, but the back row, or the front row hitters kind of all ran away from the ball. Out of the back row, dug out by Spear. Set point for the Red Devils. James puts it down to make it 24-24. Riley James with her 4th kill. 24 all, set number 2. We got free volleyball here on KFNF now. 24 all. The serve up here from James down the far sideline. Dug out by Sowers. Popped over in the middle of the floor. Maria with 2 hands sends it to the Hornets. Now in the middle of the floor for Lily Beach. Picked up in the back row this time by Briley Minnick. Sowers will send it over with a bump down the near sideline. Outside Zimmerman this time. Trying to go short off of a hand. Did she get it? Yes, she did. And, excuse me, that was our last point of the match. Must have been off somewhere. It is 26-24, a winner for the Hornets. So Dighton gets the win, 26-24. We'll take, and that will end the match as well. But Oberlin had themselves a shot. Do apologize about the score. I'm kind of sitting in line with the scoreboard, so it's tough to see it. But 26-24, Dighton with the win. We will take a break and come back and wrap things up as Oberlin loses their first match of the day, 2-0 to the Dighton Hornets. Back with our Red Devil postgame show here on 101.1 KFNF.
Oh, it's here. Football season. Ray's Grocery of Oberlin is excited too. Ray's Grocery knows you like football, but also everything that comes with it. Oh yeah, tailgating. Come into Ray's and get set up with all your supplies for a festive tailgate party. Delicious hamburgers, juicy steaks, all the produce you can handle, favorite drinks. It's all ready for you at Ray's Grocery. So get your tailgate on now. Shop stress-free with quality this football season at Ray's Grocery, downtown Oberlin.
is the difference between going to the bank and going to the bank? When you go to the bank, it's just...
Hello, welcome to the bank. How can we bore you?
But when you go to the bank...
Hi, welcome to the bank. How can we help you?
And that help is offered to you in 13 northern Kansas locations to help your financial goals become a reality. From services and loans to state-of-the-art financial products, come to where the difference is better. The bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
How do you choose the right financial partner? At United Northwest Federal Credit Union, they've been serving the communities of Norton, Decatur, and Rollins counties for 75 years, offering top quality services and products. From loans to the Easy Saver account and online banking, they're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Experience the trust and reliability of a community-focused credit union. Visit unwfcu.org to join today. United Northwest Federal Credit Union, your trusted financial partner, NCUA insured, equal housing lender.
In the sun is what everyone wants, and Ward Drug in Oberlin hopes you'll have safe fun in the sun this summer. Ward Drug reminds you that sunscreen is beneficial protection from those powerful rays of the sun. And if you get bugged by insects with bites, Ward Drug has you covered to soothe the itch and irritation. Got allergies from about anything these days? Ward Drug has you covered there too. You can always talk with a pharmacist to help you choose the best products for your individual needs. Ward Drug in downtown Oberlin, where they've got you covered for fun all summer long.
The Red Devils play here on today's best country, 101.1 KFNF.
Welcome back here from the Colby Event Center, wrapping things up for our first game of the day for the Red Devils in this quad. They'll have two more after this one as the Hornets of Dighton take down Oberlin by a final score of 2-0, winning set 1, 25-15, and winning set 2, 26-24. Boy, the first set was all Dighton and all Lainey Spear, really, as she ended that first set with about 6 kills and just dominated from start to finish. Never really, the Red Devils never really had an answer for her, and the Red Devils with a lot of passing mistakes and just kind of were getting their setters too close to the net, too far away, or the pass was too far one way or another. Just seemed like they weren't really in that good rhythm. Second set, though, flipped right back around, and Dighton was the one that was kind of back on their heels to Oberlin to start. They rally back. Then it was back and forth most of the way till Oberlin got a 20-18 lead. Then Dighton rallies back to lead 23-20 at that point. Oberlin rallies back to make it 23-23. Then it was 24-24, and Dighton wins the last 2 points to win the match, win the set 26-24. Take you through our final numbers. We'll start with the Dighton Hornets today. Kinsey Zimmerman with 4 points. Briley Price with Kinsey Zimmerman with 4 kills. Briley Price with 3 kills and a block. Riley James with 4 kills and a block. Lily Beach, 3 kills, 1 block, 1 ace. And Lainey Spear, 9 kills and 2 blocks. The Hornets finish with just 1 service error. For the Oberlin Red Devils, Jory Fortin finishes with 2 kills. Lauren May with 3 aces. Briley Minnick with just a kill and a block. The Hornets did a really good job taking her out of the match, that's for sure. Elsie Larson with 1 kill and a block. Maria Rodriguez with 7 kills, 1 block, and an ace. And Shelby Weigel with a kill as well. So the Red Devils fall here in their first match of the day by a final score of 2-0. We'll get you back to some regular programming. For those of you watching our YouTube channel, we will have more coverage of today's quad coming up here on our YouTube channel as we got Rollins County and Dighton coming up next. So stick around for that on our YouTube channel. For those of you listening on the radio, we'll be back about an hour and a half or so with the Red Devils' second match of the day where they meet up with the Quinter Bulldogs. So once again, get you back to some regular programming as the Red Devils fall in their first match of this quad today to the Dighton Hornets, 25-15, 26-24, here on 101.1 KFNF.
Always the most
And only the best
of today's country. The country leader, 101.1 KFNF.
Oberlin, McCook.
Get 3 months of satellite TV free just by calling. But hurry, this offer ends soon. Now you can get 3 free months of satellite TV when you make a free call right now. That's right, for a limited time, when you call the satellite TV hotline, we'll give you 3 free months of television.